morning guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing a morning routine with my baby video, and I just want to start off this video by saying that Jason and I both work from home and we have very flexible schedules, so our morning routine really does look like this most mornings. However, we always take the freedom to fluctuate the times and the different kind of like activities that we'll do in the morning. So this is like morning routine, I would say best case scenario, where we get up around like 6:15ish, sometimes 6:20 if we keep snoozing that alarm, make our coffee, let the dogs out, and settle into our different spots for doing our Bible and journal time. Jason has been sitting out on the back deck because it's been so nice out, and then I'm sitting out on our front porch right now. Cecilia is still asleep. We'll usually wake her up around between 7 and 7:30, and if we're kind of on our morning, we'll have done our like Bible and journal reading before, and then I'll feed Cecilia, and then he'll take the dogs for a walk, and we'll get like started with our actual day. But I'm gonna start off by reading my Bible and drinking my coffee. I could not say anything to you guys until I had my first sip of coffee, but I'm ready to do this. You're so happy. Can I have your arm, please? Oh. Oh, you're so happy, buddy. Did you find your feet? You found your feet. Yeah, you found your feet, see.
I love you so much, buddy. You're so special.
Yeah. You just wake up and you're just the happiest girl. Can you put your leg down? You put your leg down. Thank you. Oh, put your leg out. Put your leg down. Put your leg down. Put your leg down. I can't zip it until you put your leg down. Put your leg. There you go. There you go. Oh, you're the best. It is 7:25. I just got Cecilia up. Jaywaz took the dogs for a walk this morning, and I always do like the first and second feeding of the day full breastfeeding, and then honestly by kind of midday to the end of the day I find that my supply just can't keep up with her hunger level, so I've been starting to supplement with formula at the end of feedings after the 10 a.m. So I'll feed around like 7:30, and then 10:30ish, and then 1 like somewhere in those windows, kind of every 3 hours still. But my milk supply has just not been what it's been in the past, and I had gotten it back up when I had been pumping like every single feeding session again, and my supply went back up. But then as I stopped pumping after every single feeding, it's gone back down again. And so right now, honestly, I'm trying to decide if I want to start weaning off breastfeeding or if I want to keep breastfeeding and just try to do what I can, like what I'm doing now where I supplement. It hasn't been as bad or as stressful with supplementing with formula, but I'm kind of like, if I can't fully breastfeed, should I just go ahead and move to formula, because then I wouldn't have to pump at all. So right now I'm trying to figure out what our feedings look like, but we are feeding every 3 hours still. So we'll feed at like 7, 10, 1, 4, 7, and then we'll put her down at like 7:45, and that's kind of been our schedule during the day. But breastfeeding has definitely been kind of my main, I wouldn't say concern, but it's definitely the thing that I think about a lot right now, because I'm trying to figure out if I want to wean off. But honestly, there's so much emotional attachment that comes with breastfeeding that I didn't realize would impact me so much. So I've had a really hard time letting it go, and so I'm trying to figure out how to wean off if I am going to do that, or if I'm okay with doing part breastfeeding, part formula, and just that's enough. So I don't know. It's really strange how hard it is to like make that decision. I didn't think it was gonna be so hard for me, because when I even had her at first, they were like, do you want to breastfeed? And I was like, honestly, I don't really have a preference, so I'll try. But now that I've breastfed for 5 months, I am like kind of attached to doing that. And now I'm trying to make the decision if that's the best thing for us moving forward, or if it would actually be more beneficial to go full formula and spend the time I do pumping doing other stuff, like actually being with her and playing with her. So all of those things I'm thinking about pretty much every single time I feed her. I'm like, is this something I still want to do? I haven't landed on it yet. It's honestly been on my mind for like probably a couple months now as my supply has like dropped, and I haven't really come to a conclusion yet. I keep telling myself that I'm going to start weaning off, but then every time it's like time to feed, I'm like, oh, I want to breastfeed. So I don't know. That's where we're at with the feeding journey though. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. Another one. You're just so hairy. You're so cute. That's your sleeve. That's your sleeve. Is this too big on you? Too in a fart, and too in a fart, and too in a fart, and too in a fart. Want to do some tummy time? So typically after we feed, we'll do playtime during her wake window, and her wake windows are getting a little bit longer now, so we've been doing more activities like tummy time, and we also have been loving our play mat from House of Noah. This video is actually sponsored by House of Noah, which is very exciting because if you guys have been following me on Instagram or here on my YouTube channel, you know that we've been using this mat every single day since we got it. We've had it for a little while now, but this is the play mat, and I have shown you guys this before. Are you getting crazy? You gonna do some tummy time? You gonna flip over, do some tummy time? Wow! But this is the mat that you can expand or kind of customize. So we actually got this in the 8x8, which is a very large mat, but I picture using it up in her room once we move her upstairs into like her bigger space. But this one is so nice because, like I said, you can customize it to whatever size. So right now we have it as like a 4x4 because obviously she's not crawling around yet, but as she crawls and grows, we can expand it out. They're basically just these puzzle pieces that like slot into each other, and every single puzzle piece has actually like a border, so you can, like I said, make it as big as you need it to be for whatever space that you have. And it's super squishy, but not too squishy to where they can't like push up on it and roll over and do all those things that they need to learn and develop. Yeah, are you so good at tummy time? Can you put your hands like this? Good job. Whoa, that was amazing. That was amazing. You're so talented. Yeah, you're so good at rolling over. You go, wee. You're so talented. But it's so great for when she's practicing rolling because you don't have to worry about their head on the hardwood, and it's such a good material too. You can wipe it down so easily. Like, she has spit up on this. The dogs have like come up here and like stepped on it and licked it where I've had to like wipe it off, and it just cleans up super well. And it's so pretty, isn't it? Just like you. Yeah. You're doing such a good job. And then House of Noah also sent us their tumbling mat, which is a much more cushy, kind of plushy mat. But what I really like about this one is that it's also wipeable, and this one just kind of folds up, so it's really easy to obviously assemble. The other one takes a little bit longer because you have to fit the puzzle pieces in and do the border, whereas this you can like keep it in a closet and pull it out when you need it. And this is going to be so nice when she gets a little bit bigger and she's crawling around. And this comes in a bigger size. We actually got the smaller one since we got the play mat in the larger size, but this is such a good mat to have, like I said, where you can just pull out and unfold, and it kind of covers the floor for their playtime. So this one and the play mat I have a discount code for. You can use the code by Chloe Wen. I'll have the link in the description box with both the play mat and the tumbling mat. They are so cute though. There's so many cute patterns to choose for both of them, but I'll have the ones that I picked out linked below. This one's super soft. This one's super soft. This is like a bed. This one's like a bed. It's so soft.
Woo! Woo!
We are loaded up in the car, yeah, because we're gonna go do our daily walk. We try to do this every single day. I feel like we usually get out, but J-Walls will usually run while I walk Cecilia. Jason's coming alive from this weather though. What's the temp out?
Well, the car says 72, but at home the thermostat said it was 64 out, so.
We're gonna go with 64.
Yeah. You are so precious, Cecilia.
Deceivingly warm day. It started out really cool this morning, but as the sun has come out, it's gotten very warm. So we've got the stroller fan going and we're taking advantage of this shaded part. I had quite a few of you guys who were really interested in the stroller fan. We have been loving it. I wish I had gotten it sooner, like earlier in the summer, because that's when we really needed it, but we've used it for over a week every day and it still has battery, which is crazy because our other stroller fan we had to charge like every 2 days and we would always forget. And so this has been amazing. We got the bigger one with the longer battery life, but I think the one with like 1 hour less battery life would have been fine, but we really like it. Plus it's cute and it has really strong grips, so even though it's like bigger and heavier, you don't really have to worry about it falling. All right, we just got home. I rinsed off in the shower. I'm going to quickly just try to get ready a little bit since I'm filming today and I don't want you guys to have to look at me barefaced for this entire video. I don't know if you guys can hear, but Cece's playing her foot piano right now. You can pee. You want Riley to play with you, but she won't play with you. That makes sense. That makes sense. I understand why Riley wouldn't play with you. I understand why that would make you sad. I have been loving the Road moisturizer recently. I've been wearing it every day. It's so lightweight. I feel like it kind of smooths out my skin. I've been doing very light makeup recently, just trying to kind of put a little bit on my skin, but not do like a full face. It's kind of been my routine. So I just put on the Iconic London Glowy Skin Tint and I will just blend this out with a brush. This is actually the darker shade. I thought I would try it since my skin is like a little bit more tan. I'm gonna put concealer over it since I have a little bit of acne scarring from my pregnancy. Taking the Tarte Shape Tape concealer and just doing a little bit in different areas. Having CC, I used to never really conceal under my eyes, but now it's a little more necessary. So I actually like using this. This is an eye brightener. It's not a concealer, so it's not as like thick as a concealer, but it just like lightens up the under eye area. It's from Rare Beauty. And I really like it because it's not as heavy as a concealer. This and the Touche Eclat from YSL are like my two favorite under eye products because they're really lightweight and very like blendable and they look super natural. Bronzer is Dibs and they just released these. They're so stunning. This is the shade Spiced Chai and they're very similar formula to their powder blushes, which I've talked about. I love these. They're so pretty, and I actually have a discount code. I can't remember what the code is, but I'll include it in the description box. But they make some of my favorite products right now. I feel like they're one of my favorite brands. Everything that they've come out with recently has just been so good. So I really love this bronzer, and I'll just kind of like blend this in. And then blush is a cream blush from Iconic London. This is the shade Cosmo, and I'm just gonna like swipe it onto my cheeks and blend it out with a brush. And then the last step is my brows. So on days where I'm not doing a ton of makeup, I won't do any eye makeup. I'll just do like concealer, blush. Sometimes I won't even do bronzer. And then my brows, and that's kind of what I'll do for my makeup. But this is what the makeup looks like. Very glowy, very natural. That's pretty much all I will do these days. Just something quick and simple. Cece girl, are you the cutest?
No way. I don't know if you guys really want to. It doesn't seem like you're that interested, Mr. P. Hey! Down. Riley. All the way. Riley. Okay.
I just got it. Keep it on the tray. I just fed Cecilia for her second time, and we're starting to introduce, I wouldn't say solids, but we're starting to introduce purees. And I had bought some sweet potato purees a few weeks ago, but I got a baby food maker and I ended up making my own, like batch making it and then freezing it. So I froze it in these little cubes here. I'm gonna reheat the puree with the steaming function of this. I typically will just do 1 or 2 of these cubes. Each one is half an ounce and she's not eating a ton, so I just do a little bit. I actually put it in one of these little bowls and then set it in the steamer basket. You can like steam it or reheat it without the bowl. I just put it in the bowl because it's easier, and because I'm not reheating a ton of it, I just need a little bit. So I'll pop these out and we'll do 2 of them. Put it in the bottom of the steamer basket in the glass bowl. And actually I need to fill this with water. I'll do probably like 1/4 of a cup of water. It really doesn't need much water because again, I'm not heating up that much, but as you heat up bigger portions or steam larger portions, you need more water. For this, I just do a little bit of water, close it, and then hit the steam button. And then while that's going, I will do some of the dishes. We have some bottles and pumps I need to wash, and she's just sitting in her high chair. So that takes literally no time at all. That was maybe like 4 or 5 minutes. Again, because it's such a small portion, it's like very, very quick. But I'm just gonna dump the water, let that cool, because you don't want to grab the bowl, obviously, because it's hot. You're being very patient for your food. So while that's cooling, I'm gonna try to fold a little bit of laundry. I try to just get a bunch of these kind of house chores done before I like start work, which is usually around like noon. I used to start obviously a lot earlier, but now Jason and I kind of take shifts, so he's working right now while I do this kind of morning shift with Cece. Yeah, we get to spend our mornings together, and then Jaywaz will take over starting around like noon or 1, and he'll do kind of until the end of the workday for me. So he takes kind of the later shift, but we get the mornings together, which is my favorite time. Yeah, it's my favorite time with you. Yeah. Yeah. But after I feed her sweet potato, we will do a few more minutes of tummy time, and then she'll go down for, this is like technically her first crib nap. She usually falls asleep when we go on a walk, so I really count that as like her first nap. It'll usually be around like 30 to 45 minutes. It's just shorter nap, and then we'll do like a longer crib nap. Yeah, where you get some really good sleep. So I didn't make the puree with any breast milk. I just add it in once it's cooled down a little bit, and that kind of thins it out as well to just make it a little bit more manageable for her right now, since we're just now starting. Yeah, we're just now starting our foods. That looks really good, doesn't it? You love your sweet potato? All right, let's put your bib on. Yeah, this gets everywhere, huh? This looks really good, doesn't it? You love this, yeah. It's your favorite. It's your favorite. That's good. You gotta suss it out. Yeah, it's sweet potato. You remember sweet potato? There, yeah, it's so good, isn't it? It's your favorite. Yeah, that's really good, isn't it? That's your favorite. You get so excited. You get so excited for your sweet potato. Yeah, yeah, you get so excited. Yum. That's delicious. I just drip it all over your shirt. I just dripped it all over your outfit. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to outfit change you now. I was trying to avoid the outfit change, but I think we might just have to outfit change you. That was my fault. That was my fault. That was my fault. You've been doing a very good job. You're gonna finish all this. You're literally gonna finish a whole ounce. A whole ounce. Yeah, you got it all over your mouth and your chin and the table. Oh. Can you let my necklace go? So strong. Wow. Wow. Look at your foot. Can I have your foot? Can I have your foot? Put your foot down. Put your foot down. Shake you. Shake you. I just put Cecilia down for her nap, and this is kind of the window where I either like fold laundry, do something like this, like make baby food, or if I'm filming like an out video, I'll take this time during her first nap to like do my hair, my makeup, and all that stuff. But there's always like a running list of things that I could or should be doing during her first nap, and so I just try to do whatever I can. Right now I'm gonna make baby food, and this one is gonna be a pear baby food. And I've never made pear, so I'm hoping that it goes well. It shouldn't be too hard. You just have to make sure that you remove all of the seed. Ideally, you would peel this before you cut it. I just wasn't really thinking, but I don't think that making your baby food is necessary at all. In fact, I would say like probably just buy it if you can. But I was really interested in the process and just thought it could be kind of fun. Obviously, Jason and I just have a little bit more flexibility and capacity with our schedules, so that gives me time to do stuff like this, but definitely not necessary. If you are interested though in making baby food, it's really not that hard or really that time consuming. You just peel, cut, and then steam, and then after everything is steamed, you just blend it up. And then like I said, I've been portioning everything into ice cube trays. That way I can quickly reheat and feed to her, and it's just a lot easier that way than throwing a bunch of it out. When she starts eating bigger portions, I feel like you wouldn't have to freeze it like that, but since she eats such small portions, I like to portion it out and freeze it. Filled the water up to level 2, pouring it the steamer. Putting the steamer basket in. And then closing it. Just made my pear puree and I'm gonna wait for that to cool down a little bit before I pop it in the fridge. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I have been folding laundry and I have 2 more basket loads that I need to fold, so I'm gonna do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Thanks for joining us for our morning routine. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Bye guys.